They're different things. But as a teacher, like put your teacher hat on and be like, okay, I just want you to get rid of everything else. Let's look at one assignment. And this is where we're going to get into chunking, okay? I want you to chunk that one assignment. Just break it down into a baby section. Like break it down into the tiniest thing possible, right? What's one little thing that we can do that feels great and easy and manageable? And then once that's done, I want a reward, okay? Because what that does is it adds in that pleasure, right? Because then we're motivated to be like, I can get that done. We can have some pleasure about it. And then it doesn't feel painful. We're avoiding pain and we're getting some pleasure out of it, okay? So then we've built in a few of those things. And then what I want you to also do, I've kind of skipped over one of those parts. One of those things was I mentioned, okay, wait, it is late April, we're getting into May, we're gonna have big things coming up. I mentioned a little earlier that things aren't going to get easier. And now maybe since your teenager maybe has a lot going on, but we know that it's getting into the busier time, I want you to carry for them the knowledge in your head that it's going to get a little bit more hectic, and see if you can create some space in their schedule for some bigger projects. So I want to give you the secret weapon that a lot of times as we get towards the end of the year, there are going to be some bigger projects. So you're going to have some final essays. You're going to have some final projects. You're going to have some final tests. They're going to be coming up. Your students probably know about them, but they might be like, la, 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 it's not happening. So if you can create more space in their schedule, more time for that, and a less busy schedule for them, a little less chaos, that makes it so they can be ready for it when that hits. And so that makes it easier for them to not like feel that overwhelm. And here's something else. Here's another strategy. Teenagers think like, I'm just gonna power through and get this all done. And then when the time comes, they're like, I can't do that. They're going to want to do it all in one big chunk. But as the parent, you can tell them, nope, let's actually break this big thing down back to that chunking. And when that big essay comes, say, no, why don't we, instead of doing it in 1 2-hour chunk, let's just do half an hour today, half an hour tomorrow, half an hour next day, and spread it out for them. And that helps them have that avoid pain. And then when they do it and they break it down, then we can create some of those little rewards. Hey, you worked out for half an hour today. What's a great reward for you? Is it extra screen time if you limit that? Is it a little trip to your favorite ice cream place? I don't know what kind of rewards your kid likes. Different kids like different things. Is it an extra visit with a favorite friend coming over? Whatever thing it is, it can be tiny, or you know what it is. All right, so